Hello everyone, this is Steve O'Reilly and Gail Saunders with SkinnyPost TV, bringing you the off-season buzz. And today's question is, will all the additions at wide receiver actually hurt the 49ers if they try to throw more, hence leaving Alex Smith a bit more vulnerable? What do you think, Gail?
I think it's a situation where the 49ers have to get better. If you give Alex Smith more weapons, does that help him? I know he has 2 career games over 300 yards. Both of those games he lost. What I like about Alex Smith is I like Alex Smith, the game manager. I don't know if I like Alex Smith, the 300-yard passer. If you try to make him do too much, could that lead to more mistakes? I think is what you're alluding to with the question. But you're looking at a team that was 30th in the red zone, and a team that was looking to go after Peyton Manning, hardcore. So obviously Jim Harbaugh and the crew and the organization wants to get better in that area. You're looking at the Giants game in the playoffs. How sad was that to see that you couldn't connect with any of his receivers? And I know that was on the minds of many fans and the organization. So it could be tough.
Yeah. See, here's the key. The number one predictor in winning in the NFL is offensive pass efficiency. And number 2 is offensive pass success rate. The Niners finished 13-3 and were ranked 11th in total scoring, but they were 29th in passing in 2011. However, they were tops in the NFL with only 5 interceptions. That is a shocking number, only 5 interceptions all year long. Now, when you look at all the talent they brought in at wide receiver, obviously Harbaugh saw that 29th in the league in passing has to improve in what is now dubbed a passing league, especially when you're going up against teams in the playoffs like, the Saints and the Packers and the Giants and maybe the Eagles, Cowboys, teams that have explosive offenses. So they have Crabtree still. They bring in Manningham. They bring in Moss, their first-round pick, A.J. Jenkins, to go along with a Pro Bowl tight end and Vernon Davis. That ball's definitely going to be in the air a lot more. But this team is a running team. That's what they're built off of. That's their backbone. Now, I don't think that the Niners are just going to go ahead and say we're going to stop running the ball. Of course, they're going to still give Gore his touches, and that's going to be the foundation of this offense. But with all those wide receivers, obviously, Harbaugh is looking at that 29th in the league in passing, and he says, hey, our quarterback only turned it over 5 times last year in the air. We're going to go ahead and give him a little bit more rope to throw the ball. My question is that going to hurt him? I think it just might. I prefer that team to win through their defense. That front 7 is just dominating. I've talked to players before that have said that they're just so strong up front on defense, and they're intimidating at times throughout the games. I think that when they play close to the vest, and as you alluded to, when they go over 300 yards, they lose. So I don't know if necessarily airing it out is a good thing, but with all these wide receivers they're bringing in, you connect the dots, it looks like they just might. And I just hope Alex Smith doesn't revert to his old ways and look to pass, 40 to 50 times a game. I don't think he's built for that, in my opinion.
Well, if Randy Moss comes to the table and brings everything he's got, if he's able to stretch the field, and you got Manningham across in the middle and Crabtree doing what, he's got this. This 49ers offense hasn't seen this kind of firepower in the passing game. You have Vernon Davis who can go vertical at the tight end position. Moss on the outside, Manningham and Crabtree crossing. And then it adds a big element. Now, I'm hoping Randy Moss comes in as the, mentor, challenge. If they challenge Randy Moss to get these other players to, fall in line, if they see Randy Moss playing hardcore, it could be pretty serious.
Yeah, and he looked really, really good on some of the coverage that they showed in OTAs. He looks like he's in great shape. So we'll just have to wait and see.
He's got something to prove. Randy Moss always has something to prove. And if he's challenged, you get him doing more than doing fades and goal line routes. He might come to the table with something really serious.
It'll be interesting to see that 49ers offense in 2012, that's for sure. Well, for Gail Saunders, I'm Steve O'Reilly. This is the Off-Season Buzz, and we're giving you the Skinny 24/7.